Welcome back to my channel. My name's Lisa Jane, and if you're new here, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. And for all of those returning, thank you so much for all your support. It is truly appreciated. I firstly, obviously, always apologise for the way I look in these vlogs because I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. However, I wanted to get this vlog started. As you can see from the thumbnail, I am going to be reading thriller books. So the first book we are starting off with in this vlog is called Isolation Island by Louise Minchin. And what I will do is I will just give you the details on the synopsis, and then you can hear what it's about. So it just says 10 celebrities have arrived to take part in a grueling reality survival show. 2 weeks completely alone on a remote Scottish island in the depths of winter. With some careers on the rise and others whose star is fading, almost everyone has something to play for. But investigative journalist Lauren has one question. What does Hollywood megastar Nate Sterling have to gain by taking part? With a production team that seems incapable of keeping them safe, a gathering storm and the unrelenting gaze of hidden cameras, the contestants are stretched to the limit as they try to outshine their fellow competitors and hide their darkest secrets. But when a body is found, it's clear that the game has become a matter of life and death. So I have been really, really keen to read this book since probably back in the summer when I first picked it up. And yeah, I can't wait to get started and let you know what I think. So probably in the next clip, I will give you some updates on how I'm getting on so far. I'm hoping that you aren't on too much of an angle. I've literally just wedged you up a little bit. I just wanted to catch up with you about Isolation Island. I started this last night. I think I'm on chapter 5 now. Oh no, I'm not. I'm double that. I'm on chapter 10. That's how quick this book is going, really quickly. It's quite fast paced. So basically what it is 10 celebrities get dropped on a Scottish island. There's an old monastery there, and it just gives that eerie feeling. I'm not too much into the plots yet, and I don't want to spoil anything again for yourselves. But yeah, we've met the 10 celebrities that have been dropped in. You've got the main character who I suppose point of view we're seeing everything from. She's trying to figure out why each and every one of them have gone in and, what's in it for them. Because what's happened is they've all been promised something that they really, really would like at the end of it. It's sort of their prize, but they are not to discuss this prize with anyone. And, otherwise it's game over. So yeah, she obviously knows her prize and but that's not her only reason for going in. She wants to find out more about this Nate Sterling, who's like a megastar in Hollywood. So yeah, pretty much that's where I'm up to. They've just sort of settled in now, I would say. But already quite a bit's happened, and yeah, it's really good. I obviously don't feel like I don't think it's going to be a 5-star read, but it's definitely keeping me motivated to read it. And like I say, I thought it was on chapter 5 and I'm on chapter 10. So I'm on nearly page 100 right now, which is excellent for me. I don't read that fast usually. I have found, it's probably an old thing and it's just me finding out these things now, but I've been using my headphones lately when I've been reading books just to try and set the scene a little bit. So they've obviously drowned out the sound of people talking or the TV on downstairs or different things like that. But for this one, I picked one with like a crackling fire and the wind and the thunder and everything like that, and it just has made the read so much more atmospheric. It's really eerie and creepy. But yeah, as you can see on the front, this is the monastery here, and they're on just like this island. It reminds me very much I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and I don't know whether that's where Louise got her idea from. I'm not sure, but yeah, so far so good. And yeah, I'll keep on letting you know how I'm getting on as I go through the book. I am literally 14 pages away from the end now. I have read this in like no time at all. I think my theory has been right to a degree. However, I feel like there's more twists coming. This has been such a really good book. I'm not sure on my rating yet. I keep going between a 3.75 and a 4. But if you are looking for a book that is fast-paced and, you know, it's got that I'm a Celebrity feeling, but like I said before, it's a darker version of that, I would definitely give this one a go. Yeah, and that's all I've got to say for now. So the next time I'll speak to you, I will have finished the book. Just wanted to come on and tell you I have now finished Isolation Island by Louise Minchin. I am going to give this book probably 3.75 stars. I still feel like I'm going between 3.75 and 4, and I don't know whether I'm being too harsh. I really enjoyed this one, and I highly recommend if you like a thriller that's fast-paced, but it's got that different edge to it, because obviously it's a competition, and you've got celebrities being dropped on an island, and then you've got the dark, eerie side of it. So I would definitely recommend, if that sounds like something you'd enjoy. The ending, I wouldn't say I guessed the ending necessarily, although, yeah, I'm not going to say too much more than that because I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, I'm going to settle on 3.75 for now, but however, I may alter it as time goes on. I'll see how I feel after I've sat on it for a couple of days. So the next book I'm going to read in this vlog is going to be off my November TBR again, and that is Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I bought a couple of his books back in the summer and I've yet to read them both, but obviously we'll get started with this one, and it's like knocking another one off my November TBR. And this one just says, on July the 15th, 1994, 10-year-old Ethan fell asleep in a tent next to his best friend Billy. In the morning, Ethan woke up alone. Billy was never seen again. 30 years later, Ethan has returned to his childhood home, still desperate for answers. Who took Billy? Plagued by bad dreams and insomnia, he begins to notice strange things happening on his street under the cover of darkness. Someone is prowling the cul-de-sac when no one is awake to see them. Is the culprit still out there? This isn't a bad neighbourhood. These aren't bad people. But what if they are? So, yeah, I'm intrigued. I think on Fable, which is the app I use to track all my reading stats, this is rated as a 3.66, so it's not majorly high, but I would love to know what you think in the comments. Let me know what rating you gave it, and yeah, I can't wait to get stuck in. I'm having a bit of a thriller month up to now, and yeah, like I say, let's get reading and let's see what I think. We have gone back in time, so the first page, it literally says Saturday the 16th of July 1994, 6:37 a.m. So we're obviously going back to when it happened, and then we must jump forwards. just finished chapter 1 and it's really good, and I feel so sorry for this Ethan because it's literally obviously gone to, like I say, 30 years later in the first chapter, and he has been tormented by his friend Billy going missing, and it looks like he's been having bad dreams, and his anxiety is through the roof, and it's really horrible to read. I don't know whether he moved away from the house, we shall see, or he moved back. I can't work out what it said on the back. He returns to his childhood home, still desperate for answers. So I don't know whether he buys the house or how he moves back, but I don't think his parents are here. I could be wrong because I'm only like a chapter in. But yeah, I'd be curious to know. But I think he is really brave buying a house back that triggers so many awful memories, because for those with anxiety know, you know, you can have so many lovely memories, but then one bad thing can really just really taint it. So yeah, I'm shocked he's gone back to this house, but we will continue reading and see where it goes. I think I'm going to go and get ready for bed. It is only quite early, but I feel like my throat's a bit itchy and a bit sore. So I think my croaky throat is my sign for bed. But yeah, I want to go and continue this upstairs and see how far I get, and hopefully what I'll do is before I go to work in the morning I will give you some more updates on where I'm up to. I'm hoping to get towards the halfway point by the time I'm speaking to you again, but we shall see how much reading I get done tonight, because like I say, I'm feeling a bit croaky and I feel like I need to go and have a lie down, so it might end up that I don't read very much at all and end up falling asleep, but we will see. I will update you in the morning. Last night I got about 20% of the way through the book, so nowhere near as much as I really wanted to. We found out that Ethan's life obviously hasn't been easy, and I think he's been really traumatised by his friend disappearing, as anybody would be, and it's had this impact on his life, and it seems to have all fallen apart. And what has happened is his mum and dad are moving to Florida. They're downsizing, and basically what they've said is because he's short of money and different things, they've said he can move into his old house. They've obviously bought it and they're not selling it at the minute, or they're going to sell it, I think. I think they're going to put it on the market, but they're basically saying he can live there for now while he gets himself sorted out. So he's moved back to his old childhood home. But obviously, whether it's in his imagination or things are happening, I don't know. Obviously, this is what we're going to find out. But that neighbourhood is definitely not right. It's supposed to be this, I don't know. And I suppose that's what we're supposed to be feeling. But obviously, it's supposed to be like a quite wealthy neighbourhood. You know, you've got to have a lot of money to live there and things. But there's something just off about the characters within it. So I think there's going to be a lot more coming to light, and I've got some theories on some things already which I think probably are correct, but we will see. But yeah, I'm just about to go and get ready for work. I've started feeling a bit Christmassy and got my new Christmas gingerbread mug out, but yeah, I'm going to go and get ready for work, and then hopefully I can continue this book today at some point. I don't know how much I'm going to get read today, because I'm in work till 3:45, and then I'm out at the hairdresser's this evening. So I think I'll probably read late afternoon, but then I might not get much done tonight at all. So if I can get to like the 40% mark, that'd be great. But yeah, we'll see. I'm about 40% of the way through this book now, and probably quite a lot's gone on since I last spoke to you. I don't want to say too much about the story and the plot. However, I do like the fact, and I think I've said this in other vlogs before, the timeline is jumping between past and present. So, you know, it's like a jigsaw piece. Basically, all these pieces are fitting in, and you sort of can preempt what might be coming next. I do have some guesses around what happened to this little boy, but whether they're true or not, or whether they're right or not, is another matter completely. I still think the neighbourhood's very odd, I want to say. And yeah, I just don't know where it's going to go. I am wanting to pick up the book. However, it's not the best thriller I've read. But we shall see. Like I say, what I'll probably do now, to be honest, is if I catch up with you towards the end of the book now, when I'm getting towards the end, and see where we are then. But yeah, as far as the book's concerned, I am enjoying it, but it's probably going to be around a 3.5 maybe. I'm having a bit of a cosy night. I've recently bought this lovely Christmas blanket. My husband bought it for me. And then I've got these Candy Cane Feeling Festive Club new PJs, which I absolutely love, and they're so warm. I've gone really, really cold and not feeling tip-top as well. So yeah, I'm going to tuck myself up and do another couple of hours reading before bed. And yeah, I'll try and give you some more thoughts closer to the end of the book. Last night I finished this book here, Middle of the Night by Riley Sager, and my final thoughts on this book would be I thought it was really twisty and turny, if that's even a phrase, but I did really enjoy it actually in the end, and every time you thought, oh, something was happening, it twists again. So yeah, beware if you read that book. The ending was possibly what I thought it might be. I'm not sure how I thought I would get to that point, but I sort of had something in my mind that might happen. And yeah, I think for this book, without going too much in depth about the plot line and story, I'm going to give it 3.75. I will say, I think when I was first talking to you, it was about Ethan and his friend Billy, and they'd been out camping in Ethan's back garden, and it flashes between the past and the present, and obviously this Billy goes missing, and that's what the whole story's about. And there is an institute that plays a big part in it, and I, honest to God, had goosebumps at times because it was just so chilling to read some things. So I would just be aware of that if you are looking to read this one. But yeah, that is my final rating for this book, and I am now going to move on to the final book in this vlog. This is classed as a mystery thriller, I would say. So it comes under the thriller category, which is why I chose it, because it's a nice, quick, easy read, and it then just rounds off this vlog nicely with 3 books. And it is called The Christmas Clue by Nicola Upson, and this is only literally 171 pages, so it's going to take me a couple of days, if that, to read it, I think. So I will just read what it's about to let you know. So if you're wanting to read it in the festive season, you can. And it just says, Christmas Eve, 1943, Anthony and Elva Pratt arrive in a snowy English village to run a murder mystery game and instead discover a real murder. The Pratts had planned for festive cheer despite the wartime shortages. With Elva's map of the hotel and Anthony's prop weapons to use as clues, the guests would move through the rooms to figure out who done it, a bit like in a board game. But when Anthony discovers the cook sister, Miss Silver, beaten to death, they instead find themselves investigating a shockingly real crime. The hotel manager, Mr. Browning, is trying to keep the peace, but Professor Rivers and the other guests are agitated. Colonel Mustard. Colonel Coleman is about to... Oh, I like that. I've just realised. Colonel Coleman. Sorry. Colonel Coleman is about to take over the hotel for the war effort, and the mysterious Mrs. Threadgold hasn't been seen at all. In board games, there's only one victim, but this is real life. Can the Pratts puzzle out this Christmas mystery before it's too late? So I started reading this morning, and I'm about 40 pages in. It's basically based on the game Cluedo, and yeah, it set the scene lovely. It's around wartime, or we have flashbacks to wartime, and it just gives you that really Christmassy feeling, the setup of it all. It's just really oldie worldy. I've not read anything like this before, and yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's, yeah, I love Cluedo as well. Let me know what you think of Cluedo, but I really enjoy that game. And yeah, apparently, I think it says a Christmas murder mystery featuring the real life couple who invented Cluedo. So this Anthony and Elva Pratt were the people who invented the Cluedo game, and it was made by Waddington. So yeah, really enjoying it so far, and I will let you know as we continue the book. It is now the next day. I just wanted to round the vlog off here, and I thought, what better way to round it off than finish it as I started it. So as you can see, I've just literally got out of bed. I finished The Christmas Clue yesterday. It was like literally such a quick read. It's like 172 pages, I want to say. It started off well. It gave you all Christmassy feelings. It's set during, or it goes back to the war period. I just feel that it took a different turn, and I wasn't expecting it, and it doesn't directly address this topic. However, it was sort of mentioned, and you know what they're hinting at in the book, if that makes... Oh, it doesn't make any sense what I'm saying here, but if you read it, you would. And I just feel like I wasn't prepared for what I read, and I took a bit of a... I was a bit shocked by it, shall we say. So just be careful going into this book, I would say. I feel like it's supposed to be this cute murder mystery, and I just felt it was a little bit darker than that. So take that with a pinch of salt. That's just my opinion. I think I'm going between a 2.75 and a 3 stars. I will make up my mind on that. But yeah, if you have got to this part in the vlog, because it's probably about half an hour at this point, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you that take the time to watch these videos. Please give it a like, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. I think the next video after this one will be my December TBR, and that one is going to be so fun to film. So please watch out for that, and I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.